Morning! So, haven't done one of these in a long time, and it's probably the worst time to do a makeup video because I'm obviously tired with my 4-month-old twins. So my bags are definitely there. So yeah, let's put a disclaimer out at the beginning. Last time I did a makeup video, I had a few unkind comments, and they were saying that I looked old and stuff without makeup on. Well, I am old. And unless you look like a complete supermodel without makeup on, then I don't think it's very nice to throw shade on somebody that's just making a video about makeup. Like, I think it's quite important that people feel comfortable to be seen without makeup, because I never used to. So it's quite a big thing, I think, for some girls to go on to a YouTube channel with zero makeup on. So let's just be kind, okay? I'm tired, I'm knackered, I'm a new mum of twins, so let's not go on about my my lines or my bags. So obviously I'm no makeup artist. This is just what I like to chuck on my face to make me look less crap. So I've already prepped my face, so we're looking a little bit shiny. I always use my micellar water, so everything that I feature I'll try and remember to link below, but I always use my micellar water. That's after I've cleansed my face with a face wash, and then I use Image skincare. I've talked about this on my Instagram. It is a higher end price, but it's absolutely incredible. Like, my skin, I don't think has ever looked this good. Like, I don't get any blemishes. It's always really soft, it's always really shiny, it's always well hydrated, and I definitely think it's down to this. So this is the anti-aging serum, so I put that on first, and then I use the vitamin C hydrating cream moisturizer, and then I use the vitamin C hydrating recovery eye gel. So I bought a load of that from my local beauty salon after a facial, because after my facial I was like, oh my god, my skin feels amazing, and they were like, yeah, you've got to get this stuff, it's brilliant. I was like, yeah, definitely need it. Forgot to ask how much it was. And I was like, oh, but it's worth it, it's definitely worth it. So let's put that out of the way. So the next thing I'm going to do is use a primer. Now, I've got absolutely millions of different primers. I really like the Becca one, which is an illuminating one. I also like just a cheap one that I got in Aldi, which is Snapshot Ready, which is a copy of Smashbox. But the one I'm using today is Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance Bronze. Now, the reason why I love this so much, not sure if I can get it to focus very well, the reason let's start again. The reason why I love this so much is because not only is it a primer, so it just makes your foundation sit a little bit better, it's also got a bronzer in it. So the fantastic thing is it will give you like a glow as well. So let's just pop that all over. So it makes you look a little bit less dead, which is always a bonus when you're tired. So it gives you like a shimmery glow underneath your foundation. Okay, there we go. Right, so the next thing I do is I'm going to put my foundation on. Also, a little disclaimer here, I don't clean all of my things just because I'm making a video, so a lot of it is a bit mucky, but let's be real. I'm not going to sit here when I'm a busy mum cleaning my makeup for a video. But this is my absolute favourite foundation at the moment, and it is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and mine is in the shade Punjab. Now again, I'm dead low maintenance with how I apply makeup. Can't be doing with using loads of little fancy brushes. When you're in a rush, I think it's just easier to use your fingers. And for me personally, I don't notice much of a difference when I use a brush, so I just stick to using my fingers because I just find it easier. So it's always a good idea to go and get colour matched if you're going to go for a foundation that you've never used before. I went to Selfridges and got colour matched, and then they didn't have the colour. So yeah, that was a bit annoying. So I went to Space NK and went for this colour. So I find this foundation is like a cross between double wear light and MAC Studio Fix. I think it's better than Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's better than any of the other ones I've got really. Hourglass. I've got loads of different foundations. So that gives you a really nice full coverage, but without being too like cakey. So yeah, massive fan of that. Then quite a recent discovery next for my bronzer. So people apply makeup in different ways, and if I'm not going out, if this is just like my everyday makeup, which this is the order that I prefer to do it in. So the Chanel Cream Bronzer, this is unbelievable, and it lasts absolutely ages. There's only one universal shade, but yeah, it's amazing. So I literally just put it on my cheeks, put it on the outsides, just to sort of, not necessarily contour, but just to give me a bit of colour. This is beautiful on its own as well, so you don't actually have to wear foundation if you don't want to. So make sure your neck matches your face. Oh, I just had banana pancakes for breakfast. They were amazing. I made them for Chris for the first time as well. I don't know why I've never made them for him before, and he absolutely loved them. He couldn't believe that it was just a banana and 2 eggs. So yeah, he was well impressed with that. So I think that's all blended in okay. This brush is just a Real Techniques buffer brush. I bought the Chanel brush to go with this, and it was 40 quid. Don't buy it, it's rubbish. Literally all the little hairs off the brush go into the bronzer and they end up all over your face, so yeah, don't bother. Save your money. Really regret buying that. So next thing I do now is I put my concealer on. I don't put my concealer on first and then the bronzer, because then the bronzer goes over the concealer. So I'm going to use a small mirror for this. This is a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow. My favourite concealer is just a real cheap, like Maybelline eraser one. So I'll link that down below. This is in the shade Fair. So I think the reason I like this is that it conceals but also highlights. So if you're in a rush, then it'll do 2 for the price of 1. So just put that under my eye. I was doing this the other day in front of Lawson, and he absolutely laughed his head off when I put that on, as if to say, Mum, what are you doing? You look a right weirdo. So then I just get a small beauty blender. I'm very aware as well that my roots need doing, so we'll just ignore that. And then I just blend all of that in. I just put a little bit in my laughing lines as well, because that can just help reduce the look of the line. So any sort of light that can reflect off your face, out of your creases, will help. So I also really like this because I don't find it creases a lot under your eye, because I'm, should we say, more mature rather than old. It's quite easy for concealers to seep into the creases under your eye. So the next thing I do is just get a big fluffy brush. These are the Spectrum brushes, and this is A01. Look at me being all fancy MUA. And then I use RCMA, which is the original powder, and this is a no colour powder. It's absolutely amazing. You don't need a lot at all. So I put it in a lid like that, and then tap off the excess. I got told off for blowing when I did a video before. Yeah. It's not hygienic, guys. Oh, I really want to blow. And then I just powder the bits that get oily. So I have got quite a shiny face, so I just put powder over that. Done. Okay, so then put that away. I have got loads of different powders, but I do really like that powder. And then I do my bronzer next. So, not bronzer, sorry, blusher. I have loads of different blushers. I've got Anastasia palette there. I've got a MAC one. I've got this Benefit one. This is Living the California Dream. This is quite a goldeny pink one, but I do really like this. So it's quite peachy pink. So Spectrum A05 brush. I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to blow. And then just smile. And that goes on the rosy part. There's a really sarcastic face. You know when you smile and you don't really smile. So that just gives you a nice bit of colour, bit more of a glow, stop you looking like a knackered mum. And then highlighter, it has to be MAC Soft and Gentle, obviously. That's like the only highlighter in the world. It's not really, but it's the only one that you need. So this is stunning. I have got loads of other highlighters as well. Bit of a makeup addict in case you hadn't guessed. And the brush I'm using here is Daniel Sandler contour brush. So I just really like this. Duck face time. So I put it on there, a little bit on the end of my nose, and a little bit on my, whatever that is. What's that called, guys? You know that like crease? What's it called? So I had my eyebrows done recently. I'm just gonna get a wipe. So I had them microbladed. I don't know if you've seen the video. We went for a semi-permanent mixed with permanent. So I don't have to do my eyebrows, which is amazing. But the one thing I do have to do is if I get some makeup on them, like foundation or powder, is just to take that off with a baby wipe. So you just have to do it really carefully, otherwise you're going to take all your makeup off. So that's just a really quick step that I've now had to introduce now I've had my eyebrows done. So next thing I'm going to do is my eyes. So when I'm in a bit more of a rush, I find this is really good, and this is Laura Mercier, and it's Rose Gold Caviar Stick Eye Colour. So I like to have something on my eye. I'm not going to do a dark sort of eye look today because this is just kind of like my everyday makeup, so I can't be bothered to put like proper eyeshadow on. Like I like to wear a lot of the pinky colours. I've got the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. This just gives you like a really nice highlighted look on your eye. So after I've done that, just to make sure I look a little bit more awake, I get MAC Nylon eyeshadow, which is the absolute holy grail. Like look how much that's just brightened up my eye already. And you just put it in the corner and it just makes you look more awake. So yeah, loving your work, MAC. Massive high five for that, guys. So eyeliner, I have loads of eyeliners as well. I've got a MAC one. It'll just be a case of whichever one I pick up first. So I picked up the Avon one. I haven't had Avon since I was little. I don't care about eyeliner. I just whack any black eyeliner on. I'm not loyal. I'm not loyal to an eyeliner. I just find as long as it's quite soft, then it should stay on well. I'm actually one of those people as well that can put eyeliner on without a mirror. Can anyone else do that? Let me know in the comments below. So if I'm going out, I can actually put it up here without using a mirror. I could turn my eyelids inside out as well. There's a fun fact for you. So that's the black eyeliner done. What shall I do next? Shall I do my lips? Yeah, let's do lips. So I'm going to use one of my MAC lip liners, and I'm going to use Strip Down. So I've got so many different MAC lip liners. To be honest, they all do the same thing. I don't really find that one of them is better than the other. So let's just put that on. Can't talk really, can I, when I'm doing this? Hey, I'd make a good ventriloquist, wouldn't I? There's not a lot that shuts me up, so. La 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 la. So this will just help your lips to look so much fuller. in the day and age where a lot of people have lip filler, I've got nothing against people that have lip filler, it's just not my thing. In the day and age where a lot of people have a lot of lip filler, people think that I've had my lips done and I haven't, so I don't get my lips done. I don't need to get my lips done, I've got huge lips anyway. So these, I always get asked what lipstick I use, and I use so many different ones, but they all look the same. This is the Kate Moss one, and it's in number 3. It's just a Rimmel one, and it is amazing. It is the most gorgeous nude. How nice is that? So nice. I really need to get my roots done. I just don't get time, guys. I don't get time to do anything like that anymore. So the last thing I'm going to do then is curl my eyelashes. So let's put all this back. I only use one mascara, and it is the best mascara in the whole wide world, and it's the Benefit Roller Lash. So there's a technique of putting it on to get the best out of it. So first thing, and it's gross, lick your eyelashes, okay? Not actually try and lick them, but wet them. And I know that's disgusting, and guys, don't judge. Trust me when I tell you that works. You could get like water, or you could use a setting spray or whatever, but you just use your saliva. It works, honestly. I've been doing it for a long time. So then curl it. I got that from a makeup artist, and then just give it a really good pump, and then just coat it as quickly as you can. So just blink really fast. I've got pretty long eyelashes. I get asked all the time about my eyelashes. This mascara makes such a difference, so I'll show you in a minute, like a before and after. So just make sure I've got no smudges. God, my eyes are quite a bloodshot. This is what happens when you've got twins and you're getting up at like 1:30 in the morning, and then sometimes 3:30, and then again at 6 AM. They're getting a lot better at the moment. They're sleeping so much better. So do your second coat quickly. Don't leave too much time in between drying. So I always like to fan out the corner lashes, and I do at least 2 coats, sometimes more, and that goes for the bottom lashes as well. And if you don't pull a stupid face while you're doing mascara, then you're a better woman than me. So I don't know if you can see what a difference that's made. Like literally, let me hang on. There you go. They like touch my eyebrow, they're that long. It's the spit thing. The spit thing helps. You're all going to be doing it now, aren't you? I'll be known as spit eyelashes. I have brushed my teeth though, is that alright? Now, I'll give you a little insight into why my eyelashes are long. I use this thing called Eyelash, but I actually use Eyebrow, and it's an eyelash serum. It's the expensive one. I do also use another one called Fat Lash, which is cheaper, but to be honest, Eyelash and Eyebrow is the best option. I buy it directly from the website. I'm not, none of this stuff is like sponsored or anything. I'm not paid to promote any of this stuff. It'd be nice, but I buy it, and it just lasts me probably about 3 months, and I apply it to my eyelashes every night. Sometimes I do it in the morning as well, but it's mainly something I apply at night. Now, the reason I use the brow one rather than the lash one is that the brush is bigger, so you get more product on your lashes. So it's the same thing, no different. So yeah, you might as well just get the eyebrow, because I've used both and I can tell you now it's a million times better than eyelash. So quickly put another coat on. What do you think of my eyebrows, guys? I think she's doing the most amazing job. It's the White House Clinic and it's the beautiful Zara. She's actually just announced that she's having a baby. So they do have a long waiting list because they are so amazing. So if you want incredible eyebrows, then go and check her out. So just doing the second coat of mascara. There we go. So now we've got matching lashes, and sometimes just for good luck I'll just whack a bit more on. I love mascara. Like when I was young, right, do you know what I used to do? I used to put my mascara on and then get a pin and individually separate my eyelashes. And if my friend Maddie watches this, or any of my school friends, they'll laugh their head off because we all used to do it. So that's the finished thing, and then I'm just going to spritz some Max Fix powder spray. This is the coconut one and it's lovely, and that's it, all done. So what do we think? Just quite a glowy, nice kind of full coverage look, isn't it? So that's my makeup, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I do so many different videos. I don't just do videos on makeup. This is probably only the second one I've done on makeup. I do them on my twins, I do them on Slimming World, I do them on recipes, and yeah. And by the way, someone asked me what this was the other day. They thought it was a dress or a top. It's just like a dressing gown, and if I can find it, I'll link that below as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I would love it if you subscribed and joined my channel. So see you again soon.